Hey, do you remember that the Black Mesa workshop exists? Yeah, Black Mesa has a whole bunch of mods that you can download and install straight from within Steam. Oh, no, sorry, it's not download or install. No, it's subscribe. What is this, a YouTube channel? Anyway, I scrolled through the Black Mesa workshop page recently to see if there were any interesting single-player mods to play. And oh boy, I did actually find something. In fact, there are many single-player maps you can download and play. They can be a little hard to find though, as the single-player map tag seems to be filled with random non-map mods as well. What I found is a mod called Further Data, and it's a single-player campaign that aimed to recreate Half-Life Uplink in the Black Mesa engine. Did it do a good job of it? Let's find out.
LambdaGeneration.
You know the drill by now, let's get into some of the details of the mod first. Further Data is created by Chris Bryant, a developer who has also worked on the Black Mesa Hazard Course mod, which aims to recreate the original Half-Life's tutorial level, but, well, for Black Mesa. And according to his Steam profile, Chris is currently working as an environment artist at PSR Digital, who are working on Peer Review, a mod that aims to recreate Half-Life DK on the Source engine. He's a pretty busy guy. Further Data includes some custom-made assets, new voice lines, brand new music, and more. And some of the voice lines were even recorded by Mike Hillard himself. Oh, he did the voices of the scientists in the Black Mesa base game, by the way. If you scroll all the way down on the Steam Workshop page for Further Data, you can even find some development information that's pretty interesting to know about. Like how the mod only took about 1 day to be blocked out entirely. Chris only wanted the project to last a month after all, but since development started at around 2015 and it was released in 2020, well, that didn't pan out entirely how he'd hoped. When I came across this mod, I kinda thought I already made a video about this once. But actually, I haven't. Not a standalone video at least. I did cover the mod's release back in 2020 on All Things Lambda, but I never really went fully into it. So maybe now, 4 years later, I can actually give it the attention it deserves. So let's have a proper look at Further Data. So if you've ever played Half-Life Uplink, Further Data basically has the same storyline. You have to get into the Lambda reactor complex somehow, but the door is locked. And the only way this door will be unlocked is by sending the all clear to the US NRC. Unfortunately, the satellite dish to send out this transmission needs to be aimed by hand, and the transmission dome is filled with radiation. Gordon, being the only one equipped with a HEV suit, is sent over there to do the task, with all the obstacles in the way that you expect to be in the way. You have to fight your way through corridors, a warehouse, a courtyard filled with containers, burning vortigons, and eventually the transmission dome. Further Data takes all these locations, extends them a little bit here and there, and it gives them the polish you'd expect from a Black Mesa map. So there's more detail, more areas to explore, shiny new graphical effects, and more. And I got to say, it does a pretty darn good job coming very close to Black Mesa's quality. Except for these maps maybe missing some newer models and effects here and there. Since Further Data has been developed and released before the Black Mesa Definitive Edition update, it doesn't really have some of its newer Earthbound assets and graphics. But hey, it does still have dynamic shadows and lights though. I am a big sucker for these effects. As it comes to the gameplay though, it's pretty much your standard Black Mesa romp. If you have ever played Black Mesa before, then expect it to play very similarly to that, which to be fair is expected from a mod like this. I will say though that the difficulty isn't too high, even though I did have moments where my health was being chipped away fast, like in the first warehouse battle and the transmission dome battle. Luckily health, suit power, and ammo are never too far away and balanced well enough to make sure you have a good time with the mod. Now I played on normal difficulty though, so on hard, this might be a little different.
It
was me who turned on the little lights.
All in all, I think Further Data is a good time. It clocks in at around 45 minutes of playtime, so it definitely doesn't overstay its welcome. And hey, after having played this, why not check out some of the other mods that Chris Bryant has worked on, like Black Mesa Hazard Cores? Maybe I should make a video on that at some point as well. And that's all I gotta say about Further Data. A bit of a shorter video this week than normal, but that's because we're actually preparing something huge this week behind the scenes. So stay tuned for that in a bit. In the meantime, I want to know what you think. Do you think Further Data is worth your time or not at all? Let me know in the comments. I will definitely be reading them. And hey, while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because more good content is coming very soon. Oh hey, and like the video because why not?